right, so last time, um, man, you guys had a little combat. Um, sort of.
Last time you
Pretty
guys spent
much.
3 hours making it
No,
back
I
to the
guess you pretty
same
much.
spot.
Yeah, you guys ended combat. You went back, um, back to the town to Caer, and then you kind of pretty much just like regathered yourselves, get your hit points back, figured out what you wanted to do next, and you guys decided like, oh no, we're definitely going next. So you agreed upon that. You started realizing that the polar bears, or not started realizing, you realized that the polar bears aren't going to be friendly forever. Um, and that's something you'll have to deal with. You were able to satiate them a little bit with the small amount of meat they have, but we kind of gathered last time that they eat about 150 pounds of meat. And there's two of them, right? So you're going to need quite a bit of meat if you're going to be able to hold on to them forever. But I think you guys decided that you're just going to hold on to them until you are able to get the cart back.
Nope, forever.
Oh, forever? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
So I did think about it after, and had we known to grab the dead bodies that we killed, we could have maybe fed the polar bears that meat.
Well,
True.
that's
Yeah.
exciting.
They weren't opposed. You noticed that they, started eating the goblins last time, or not last time, but a couple sessions ago. But yeah, you guys didn't think of just like, oh, let's toss you in on the cart, which kind of makes sense, right? Because like Oz was sitting in the back of the cart, so just with these dead bodies traveling for hours as they like freeze over.
At least they wouldn't smell.
That's true. That's true. That's like the one positive thing about the cold up here in 10 towns is that everything's preserving.
So I do have a question. Our
Go for it.
guide,
Yes.
what is she doing? Is she staying waiting for us, or did she go back to town?
So she pretty much escorted you to the cliffside, and she's staying there. Like she's not gonna come in because she's not a fighter. But
Cool. Perfect.
you could rope her in and risk her life if you'd like. I'll just toss a token up here.
If she dies, we can just feed her to the polar bears.
We still gotta carry her back.
Boom.
Take turns, and we get our money back.
That's true.
Wow. Jimothy, what's your alignment again?
Evil.
Chaotic, neutral.
Oh, okay. That's how
His
everyone justifies it. Oh, it's just my chaotic side where I'm just gonna murder this.
His alignment is whatever makes him money, or saves him money in this case.
It's true. I mean, I think out of everyone, like Jimothy was the first to be like, "Yeah, we don't need a fucking guide. Like, we're good. We got this." So, yeah, he has no interest in paying this person, from what I gather, anyway. Okay, so last time we ended right at the back at the beginning, as you guys mentioned. You notice that it's like eerily quiet. They kind of locked it down. Jimothy had to sneak in, kind of push the kind of like blocking beam that they have there, like, and he was able to do that, open up the door, and you guys are right back on the entrance there. So I'll let you guys kick it off, and I'll unpause it here.
All right.
Well, no one's here. I guess we go back to town.
Well, I was gonna say,
I
so
mean, the guy ran straight back, right? Not left or right. The last time we were here.
well, so we don't hear any noises coming from the south. I can't remember if we heard anything.
Right. So, yeah. So actually, that's a good question. I'll have all of you roll a perception check. Just kind of like now that you're all in here gathered. I don't know if you guys rolled one last time or not.
Perception.
Okay. I got it.
Shit. Too concerned about my heavy crossbow being gone.
Just a 10. I don't have advantage.
Okay. Did you? Okay, so what do we got? 15, 5, 8. Buffettes, you want to roll?
Sure.
Or not? You don't. I guess you don't
Just
have to.
count
You
him
can
as a 0.
I just
Not-
refuse to percept.
Not feeling confident.
Oh, you rolled. You're tied.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay. I'll say. That. The rest of you don't hear anything. You're not really sure. Like oh, maybe well, you don't hear anything. You assume that you don't hear anything. Buffettes and Oz, you're like fairly certain. Like, oh, it's a lot quieter here than it was before, and that makes sense, right? Like, there's a lot of like the roaring and like the Dorgar shouting things in Dwarvish, and Undercommon. So yeah, I that's you don't hear anything. You don't immediately notice anything. Like the cages that are there to your right are still empty. But yeah, I'll let you guys kind of move around, and at least in this immediate entrance, you don't notice anything.
Alright. I think I kind of went ahead.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, position yourselves, and then like there's a couple doors that you guys noticed before. If you want to open a couple of them, you can do that.
Yeah, can I try and open up this door? Oh,
Yeah, go for it. Okay, so you open it
quietly?
up.
I'll follow Buffettes, but I'm gonna have my crossbow out.
Okay, cool. So Buffettes,
my-
you open this
my
door
short- yeah.
willy nilly. You don't even attempt
My
to
short bow.
perceive or anything like that, and it is empty. So
I mean,
it seems
to-
like this hallway.
I
Hey,
didn't intend to click on it.
Oh, you're good. So over here, yeah, kind of like where these like circles are. Those are pretty much just like they're like little like shelvings and hooks that they have, where they like you anticipate that that's where they like put their weapons or other things they want to like hang or store. You notice that there's a couple of pickaxes, a couple of shovels, a couple short swords. So I don't know
Does
if
it
you
look
guys
like
are.
any things of value in there?
I mean, they're standard. Nothing special. You don't. They don't look anyway immediately that they stand out. But you're more welcome to investigate a couple of them.
Sure.
But
I'll
yeah, none of them are like, oh, super shiny or anything like that.
take a look at some of them. See if there's anything
Okay.
crazy there.
Yeah, so you kind of get closer. You start like picking them up, and it looks like the short swords. They haven't really been well kept. And then the shovels. Also, you notice that some of the pickaxes, it looks like they have a preference to use these as for everything, because you notice that some of them has like dried blood at the edges there. Maybe it's one of your guys' blood after them striking at you. But
Guess I'm just gonna look at them and be like, oh, all of these look like working tools. None of these are for partying.
okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, you're just like toss it. You're like, oh, worthless, no fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
None of these are fun.
Sure.
And I suppose I'll try and peer up this staircase.
Yeah, so you
Is this
just
a staircase? Does it go up? Does it go down?
so this the way you're coming, it is going up. So you notice it kind of like it's a couple steps that goes up. As you kind of look to the top, it seems like it reaches another like small room.
I'm gonna try and do I still hear anything? I don't know if my perception check is still.
Yeah, no, I'll
applicable.
carry that over. Yeah, you don't hear anything from over here.
Well, I'm gonna try and quietly go up these stairs just in case there's anything.
Okay, give me a
Here.
stealth check then.
Bang,
You're pretty
bang.
stealthy. There you
go.
These hooves be silent. No clippity clop in these.
Yes, so
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty impressed because like I don't know how you would have to like gently be like slowly like
He's actually
like it
just
would
like
have to be
sliding.
really dramatic. Yeah.
Yeah,
or something.
Every day I'm shuffling.
You just put little booties on them.
Ever seen a sock and cat and socks?
Yep.
Think of you guys seen It's Always Sunny, the kitten mittens.
Yeah.
I am Puss in boots.
Okay. So
Jimothy,
here-
were
Okay.
you saying something?
Is this also
Okay.
Right. So you go to this room. It seems pretty unassuming. Nothing important there. You notice that there's kind of like a trap door. There. So you're more welcome to open it. But it doesn't look like it has like a latch or a lock or anything on it.
Do we
It's
know
a
what kind of trap the door leads to?
I would like to come up here and inspect this.
Sure. What are you
Check
trying to do?
Check it for
You just wanna
traps.
be like, yeah, sure. Yeah.
give it a look over, see if it
give me an
appears to
investigation,
be
please.
anything. Maybe poke it with
poke it with a stick.
yeah, my dagger or something. Just see if it moves. Investigation, you say?
Yep. Also, I want to remind you guys picked up a
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
That
you
tracks.
you picked up a bear trap last time.
Yeah.
2 of them.
I have 2 bear traps in my inventory.
Yeah, 2 of them.
So actually, I was gonna ask. So I know Bofades is doing some stuff, but I'm gonna ask like Jimothy and Asilo. Are you guys following Bofades, or what are we doing? Are we staying back here? What
I'll
do you guys want to do?
follow along with him and try and be as quiet as possible, I guess.
Okay, because I do want to set up a bear trap at this door then, just in case someone like follows us in or something. Maybe.
Yeah, you don't tell anybody. Well, actually, there's no
Yeah.
way nobody can't see you setting up this bear
Yeah,
trap.
so I mean, I will let them know, hey, don't be running through here, but I am gonna set a trap, like.
Wait, is it-
right. Yeah.
Is it dark in here?
Yes, very dark. There's no lighting. That's kind of the thing you noticed. Although the vision here indicates otherwise, but I should probably adjust it. There's
Okay.
Yeah,
So we
it's dark
wouldn't.
here.
well, I guess you wouldn't, unless Zoran tells you. Yeah, that's a good point.
That's why I'm asking. Are you guys following Bofades? Because I'm gonna set a trap here, my bear trap.
I am. But Matt is currently covered with barbecue fingers, so.
Oh no, you're fine. But everyone's following. Did everyone hear me in my party?
Yeah.
Jimothy
Except
can't
Bofades.
move because he's snacking.
Because his owner is snacking.
Yeah, dude, he's just gonna hang back because he just feels like snacking.
The muffin madness has taken him again.
Well, we'll have to do a couple more saves here. Hopefully, you've been keeping track of your muffin quantity.
Barbecue sauce is known to do that. I will.
Okay.
What happened with this? How confident am I?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're pretty confident it's not trapped. You
Fantastic. Let's rip this bad boy open.
okay? So you open it up, and you lucky son of a gun, it isn't trapped. Your false sense of confidence worked out.
Fucking hit that loot solo. Let's ride.
Okay, so here, this kind of trap, it looks like it kind of like opens up, and it's just like this like ice/snow tunnel. And kind of from together here, you guys probably can put 2 and 2 together. Is that this tunnel leads to the same thing outside? So it's just kind of one way to get
To that tower.
to this kind of like little smaller little posting that the guy that was guarding before. So it's kind of like one of the entrances to get into the outpost. So
Were we ever in that outpost? I can't recall. I don't think.
you didn't ever went into that little one. You couldn't open it. It was kind of like locked in. I
Gotcha.
think
Yeah, I tried to open
Asylum.
it, but I couldn't. I couldn't get it
Right.
open.
Yeah, he was not strong enough for something about it that he just wasn't able to get it open.
I rolled like crap.
Well, I
Yeah.
will relay this information to the group.
Oh, I love this little bear trap.
And I think we should go check the rest of the castle.
Jimmy T just went through the bear trap, so he has to roll. Again.
No, I'm what?
Hey, I have lit a torch so I can see because
Sure.
I cannot see in the dark.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I appreciate that. Okay, so
Yeah, if it's totally dark, I would have to do the same thing. So
right. Okay. So yeah, are you guys gonna kind of go through that or open that up, or are you guys gonna be like, all right, that goes back to outside and just kind of double back?
you know what? I rolled a 1. I'm feeling confident. I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna jump down there and run through.
Okay. So you
Just to
jump
make
there, you
sure.
run through, and it does kind of like this bend here, so it like kind of like you start at a certain level. Here, up to this, and then you just kind of loop up, so it like slopes down a little bit, and then it slopes back up. And then you see kind of like when it starts to slope, kind of move up. There's like a couple of like little like grooves and handholds that you can kind of like lift yourself up, and then you see the kind of like the wood, what you assume to be the other door.
Okay. Can I try and pop that door open?
Sure.
Okay.
So yeah, actually it doesn't require too much. Actually, you know what? Give me a strength check.
You just want me to fail.
I don't want you to fail, but it's not impossible. Okay, yeah. So from this side, you kind of notice that while there is like a mechanism that they have there to kind of lock it from this side here, it seems like well, you kind of notice like that other guard was just kind of locked out. So yeah, you kind of remove that. There's like a little peg there, and then because it's kind of weird, right? Like you're just kind of like hanging here, and you have to like shove this heavy wooden door up, right, against the snow. So, but with an 18, you have the strength to just kind of like, and then you provide enough momentum where it just kind of flops over, and you notice that you're back outside.
Bofades is thinking to himself, I'm stronger than a Warforged. Yeah.
Wow, and humble too.
I know. Nice. And then I will, of course, climb back down and just relay to the group for sure that this does go where we thought it went.
Glad you're thinking that to yourself because I'm standing underneath you with the torch.
Just lights your ass up. Oh, sorry, I didn't know that fire. I'm just the young Warforged. I wasn't aware that fire could hurt you.
Fire burns. Yes.
Okay.
So now that we got that discovered, and we've already been there, so I know we already thoroughly searched it. I will say, yeah, let's search the rest of this castle and see if we can't figure out where they went. I'm guessing based on how that door was, it looks like it probably been a few days since someone opened it, so they probably didn't leave that way.
It's a good assumption. Good.
Awesome.
Look at this. Detective Bofades here on the case. Oz
In
and
my
Jimothy,
free time, I listen to podcasts.
give me a perception check. Wow, that's what makes you intelligent. So yeah, Oz and Bofades, give me a perception check. Oof. Oof.
Oof.
Okay. You guys are just hanging back. You don't really hear anything or notice anything.
Oh, were you
For
talking
no
to?
reason.
Oh, were you
whatsoever.
talking
Were you
about
talking to someone else
Osmanthus?
besides? You said Oz and Bofades, but we're in two different spots.
Sorry,
Oz
Oz
and
and
Timothy?
Timothy. Yeah, I think I said. Yeah, sorry. Anyhow, yeah, those two, they're hanging back.
I'll let Jimothy roll a perception check.
Sorry, yeah, sorry.
Roll
Oz
better
and
than 8.
Timothy. Yeah, my bad.
I don't want him to take credit for my shit 4.
Oh, look at that.
There we go. Look at this. Okay, so Jimothy, even though he's hanging back, enjoying his snacks, he hears from the other room, like little steps kind of run across the kind of like the stone / ice. He doesn't see anything, but he hears like little pitter patter. And then you immediately hear, it's very faint, but with 21, you definitely notice that there's like a little like opening of the door, like a little slight creak, and then closing of the door.
And it sounds like it's in
The back the way you came.
Okay. Then can I tell that the door behind us did we leave it open? We left it open, right? So
Yes. So it wasn't this door. You could gather that. I'll say that.
okay, then I'm going to tap Zoran and Osmanthus on the shoulders real quick and gesture that direction, and then I'm going to quickly run over here in the corner.
Okay. So you quickly run over there.
Quickly and quietly.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Oz turns to Zoran and kind of says, "What do you think he wants?"
He's just like, and then just runs off. Okay, 21. Yeah, you think you're stealthy.
I'm gonna tell Oz to tell the other two that I guess Jimothy hears something. So I'm gonna prepare my short bow and stand on the other corner.
Okay. All right. So Jimothy, you wait there like a second there. You notice that Zoran doesn't follow your strategy, just kind of moseys on over onto the other corner.
Yep.
I mean, I do want them to maybe come over because I do have a bear trap right in front of me.
It's true.
It's like an 8-year-old child.
Yeah, so just this kid just steps on it, just cut in half. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know. Maybe kids aren't that short. I don't know. But okay. You guys wait there a second or two, and then I don't know how long you guys want to wait, because you wait like a minute, nothing. You don't hear anything else. Jimothy, at the very least. Wait hours.
I think.
I guess I'll step up and like peek around the corner and see if I see anything down the hallway. Like I just stick my head around the corner.
Sure, you stick your head around the corner, you peek out, and you don't see anything, but you do notice that like you don't see anyone, but you do notice that one of the cages is open now.
Okay.
Clearly, it's a sign one of us has to get in the cage.
That's how it works, right? You're like, oh yeah, it's open. Oh, look at the cat. Nice. Okay, Jimothy, what are you doing? And/or Zoran?
I'm gonna keep waiting. I feel like a minute is not that long, so I'm just gonna keep waiting until I see what Jimothy does. But I still have my short bow out.
Sure. Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my rope. A rope.
You have rope, okay?
And I'm gonna toss it across the doorway, like to Zoran, and like I'm gonna hold it, like maybe
so that someone will trip.
Yeah, maybe like 1.5 feet off the ground.
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe they'll trip and then their face will go in the bear trap.
Okay. Jimothy, you so you do that, and you wait there about another minute or two, and then you notice something. It's kind of weird. Like it looks like that's a small, like tiny humanoid. With like they kind of have like this. I don't know. You kind of look at their head, and it looks like it's like mushroom shaped.
Oh
And
my
they
god, is
run
it
out.
Toad from
No,
Super
it's
Mario
not Toad.
Brothers? Just kidding.
No. We do not. What is this Toad / Nintendo product that we're not affiliated with? Please do not demonetize us. We
Go see the movie. It's great.
Yes.
No. There goes all our sales for this video. Just kidding.
You
Okay.
guys are getting paid.
No. I need what is it? 1,000 subscribers and 10,000 hours of watch time or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Wait, like you have to watch or someone has to watch you?
Someone has to watch the videos.
Okay, I was like, 10,000 hours of watching someone else seems crazy to me.
Yeah, that would be insane. Okay. So yeah, Jimothy, you notice that this like little, I would say it's probably like maybe like 2-3 feet tall, little like bipedal mushroom person. Just kind of runs over, goes to the cage, and they open up the cage, and they go in there, and then they just kind of like start looking on the ground, and then they just pop back out, and then they look like they run back, and they go to the door in the south they go towards that door to the south that you saw before. Are you doing anything before they run over there or anything like that?
Oh, they just opened the cage and looked around in it and then ran away?
Yep.
Oh, I guess not.
Well, I mean, you have time. You can intercept them, but that's what they kind of get there, kind of look at, and they're like about to run back, I guess. So if you want to do anything, no, just gonna let them go.
Really, I don't know what
Okay.
that means.
Cool. So yeah, okay. So that happens. You guys wait a couple more minutes, and you wait about 5-ish minutes, but nothing else happens. What are you guys doing?
I am
Or
moving
you're
closer to
following
the
the-
rest of my group.
So Salad gets back closer to the rest of the group.
Yep, I'll be heading back that way.
Cool.
So,
You notice that Jimothy and Zorn are kind of like
Alert.
alert and kind of like hugging the corner next to the doorway here. They both got weapons drawn.
okay. Well, I'm gonna walk in and.
After
Set off the bear trap.
I'll just whisper like what I heard, retelling what I saw this thing do, and that it ran off.
Okay.
But I'll just pull the rope back in and put it back in my bag.
I guess
Okay.
Zorn will have to let go of the rope.
Assuming Zorn lets go.
So,
Okay.
Jimothy, you said you saw a mushroom-headed creature,
Apparently.
and it was mushroom, not muffin.
I mean, you're asking the real questions.
A mushroom head with a muffin top.
I love that band.
Those hips.
Do any of us know anything about mushroom-headed humanoid short creatures?
Yeah. Are these creatures of the forest? Is there a chance that I know them?
Buffettes, you might actually. You know what? You and well, I guess actually that's a good question. Buffettes, where are you from? Are you you seem like a city folk, town folk kind of person. Are you really one with the nature?
Yeah, bro. Satyr from the southern forests
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah. South side.
Zorn is from
Alright.
from nature, from a forest.
All right, yeah. So
What
for
else?
those of you that, all right, how about this? If you're proficient in nature, I'll let you roll on that. If you have any,
Oz has read a lot of books.
okay, we got a 7. Oh,
My rolls are not good.
yeah, not great, but Oz, you are aware of such mushroom creatures. You, make sure I get this right. One second here. Yeah, you've heard of them. I think they're called like myconids. I don't know how I remember how like this is. But you've heard of them. They're kind of like different, like these. They kind of like really keep to themselves. They're not the first thing I'll say with your role, and that's kind of like the main information. They're not inherently evil.
But some of them are poisonous, right?
Some of them. Well, yeah, that's true. You probably don't want to be hanging out and eating off of them.
Don't lick the mushroom people.
Yeah, don't be but yeah, so yeah, you've heard of them. But it strikes you a little bit odd that they're all the way up here in this cold regions here.
Well, I don't know that we have anything to really worry about. I think if we don't provoke them, it won't harm us.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys doing?
That's what I'm gonna ask the rest of the group. Are we gonna explore that other door? Because I will take this bear trap with me, and
Yeah, I think we should head to the other side.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
see.
All right.
Disarm the bear trap.
The rest of the.
Yeah. Okay. So as you guys are like, okay, we're about to head over, you hear, just as you're kind of like, all right, let's get this bear trap moving over. You hear like a loud, like the door slams against the wall as it's opening. And you hear grumblings in the kind of language that you heard before. And I'll position one of these guys. And so Jimothy and Zoran, you're kind of like the first to see this, but you see one of the other Deragar kind of pop out, and it seems like they're dragging a body. Looks like it's like tied up and restrained and gagged.
Perfect.
So let me put that individual over there. See them. Okay. So you pop out, and they're over there. I don't know if you can see them from here. Oh no, you can't see them. I know. But anyhow, they're kind of like near the cages where you were at. So they pop out. They're dragging a body. They notice that the cage is open. That the little mushroom thing was inspecting, and they drag the body in there, toss it in, and then close it, and then they put a lock on the door. And they don't first. They just kind of like are in their own business. They don't look over to you. They don't see. They don't actually give me. Actually, let me see if they notice this, because
Asilo, do you still have your torch going?
that's exactly what I was about to say. Asilo.
Yeah, and I was gonna huck a javelin at it.
Oh,
Okay.
Yup.
Well, if you're gonna do that.
Boom.
Okay. All right. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay. So you see this thing. It's like kind of minding its own business. It talks this thing, and it turns around, sees you holding the torch, and then you chuck a javelin at it. And I guess we'll roll for initiative. All right.
woo!
Well, that made the decision easy.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Can we roll stealth
It's a
checks to see if the rest of us aren't noticed? You know
I'll
what?
say
You know what? I
I'll
rolled
say-
a 2.
probably not. I'll say because like the torch is kind of illuminating the whole area. It may not see Zoran and Jimothy immediately, but kind of where you guys position, it kind of sees you three. Bofades, the silent and pause. Okay. Okay. So let me. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I just rolled publicly for everything. Sorry.
We don't see anything. Well, I
Oh,
don't.
nice.
I didn't.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Does everyone
We'll
else?
keep it that way.
Okay.
No, it looks like
perfect.
for some reason on my end it looked like everything was public. I was like, oh crap. All right. Okay, what do we got here? So, starting. Okay, so Asilo, since you said that first, we'll do like a little surprise round. I'll let you chuck your hello. I'll let you chuck your javelin first. And unfortunately, a 12 is not, as you see kind of like the javelin flies by and it just strikes the cage. It makes a really loud, like, rattling sound as it kind of like collides against the bars as it falls into the ground. Okay. Next up, or first up, actually, I guess, after the surprise round there, is Bofades.
Okay.
Bofades.
I'm gonna step up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast. Sweet.
Okay. Oh, that roll was not good though, dude.
No, it was not. It was terrible. You would think.
Oh,
You don't have
dude,
anything
that-
where you can like re-roll something? I'm just kidding.
Savage attacker.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
man, that
Can I cast Bardic Inspiration on myself?
Persistent spellcaster.
yeah, dude.
Not enough to put him to sleep. Oh,
yeah,
bummer.
not enough to put it asleep. Man, that was probably one of the worst 5d8s I've seen. Holy crap.
Dude, I know. You're telling me, right? I was like, fucking 12? Ugh.
If anything, it just seems like they haven't had their coffee yet.
Okay. Well,
Just feeling sluggish.
So-
I'm gonna.
Wow, that's a waste of a first level spell. I'm so sorry, dude.
Yup. Oh well, you know what? That's how the dice go.
Sure.
If only you could like take the average for the 5d8.
I know, but I'm gonna tell Jimothy that I believe in him, and I'm gonna step back.
He's like, "Do you believe in magic?"
Not after that showing.
He's just like, "Oh, what a bunch of crap." Okay,
Yeah.
next up, Jimothy.
So I'm going to. I assume I'm not. Am I hidden? I assume I'm not. I'm sending a torchlight.
I'll say because you had the high stealth and you're kind of like hugged around the corner, I'll say it doesn't notice you.
All
It's
right.
kind of like
I'll
sees
poke out
us
like
first.
right at the floor. Like I'll just lay on the floor and like slide out just enough to take a shot.
slowly itching out.
Yes.
All right.
I guess I'm gonna actually move my character just enough so I can actually see what I was shooting at. Okay, I see him. Okay. Yeah. So we'll take a shot here.
Got that advantage. Oh no.
I'll use. I can use a bardic inspiration, right? A D6.
Yup.
You can.
'Fuck.
There's a 15 hit.
15 does not hit. I was like, oh man, with the D6, he might actually get it.
Jesus Christ.
Bummer.
Oh
Sorry, dude.
man.
You shouldn't have taken that bardic inspiration. You just saw all the low rolls.
Oh man.
Fades.
You're really gonna be like,
How dare you
Fades,
blame?
you're like, I want a refund. What the hell is this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know where you went to school for your magic, but
Oh, brutal. Okay. Any movement
didn't go to
or
school.
bonus actions?
No.
Timothy. Okay. Moving on. Okay, Asilo, you're up again.
Okay, I will move forward my 30 feet and I will huck another javelin.
Okay. Huck away.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, this is not good.
everyone change their dice color now. Just kidding.
Yes.
Let me see.
all right.
And I
bonus
will
action?
bonus action. What the fuck?
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
Timmy.
Next up is Zoran. Man, everyone did better. Man, I've been rolling horribly on my initiatives this entire campaign. Just horribly. So, Zoran, you're up.
All right. Well, I think this bear trap is still out, so I gotta like maneuver myself next to the wall. Can I do that, or should I walk around it? Like, can I?
No, I could
can I
say like
technic-
you're not. I don't
can I
think you're an
technically move?
idiot and with like just immediate. Yeah, like it's 5 foot space, right? Like it's not like
Yeah.
I don't think of it like the bear trap being like a full 5 feet.
Yeah, I
in.
don't think so either. But I don't know.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you checking in. Yeah, you can go through that square, unless you specifically say that you're stepping in the bear trap, which you can do.
Yeah.
You're more welcome to.
Maybe I want it to seem like I'm not part of this party and trying to run away or something.
All right. Go for it.
Let me use my short bow on our guy here.
Okay. Short bow it up on your guy. There we go. All right.
23. And then let me see if I can roll another d6 for my savage attacker. All right, let's stick with the 6 then.
Okay. All right, 6 points of damage as you strike him. He shouts out. He's just like, oh. That's what he sounds like. And any other movement, bonus action?
I don't think I can do a second attack yet, so can't do that. I'm going to move back to the spot that I was at here.
Okay. Just scoot along back. Okay.
Yes.
So,
Oh, and then because there's a torch, can everyone see this fucking bear trap on the ground?
yeah.
God damn it. I'm still gonna leave it. Maybe he'll trip or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe he can't see in direct light.
Yeah, maybe.
So it's his turn. So he. Oh man, well, actually, that's a good question. What's your dex modifier? Oz, you might be able to go before him.
Oh, well, my dex modifier is 0.
Okay. Is this also 0? Oh, kind of revealing. So give me a d20. We'll do it opposed
Roll
d20.
off.
Roll off. Here we go.
A roll off? Alright. Yeah, I got a 6.
Okay, he goes first. The natural 14. Okay, so he is going to run off. He's gonna start shouting and run off. And he's gonna use his full movement here. What's his movement? Just to make sure. Oh yeah, he's a dwarf. Shit. Okay. Where does he want to go? Does he want to go this way? Yes, he's gonna go this way. So he's gonna run off. And that's gonna be his turn. Okay, Oz, now you can go.
Did Oz presumably Oz heard the clattering of 2 javelins hitting nothing.
Correct.
Heard an arrow hit nothing.
Yes.
Heard this guy scream with another arrow that did actually impact, and then did Oz hear him run off?
Well, I guess based on your positioning where you were at, you you could have seen him
kind of move.
Yeah, kind of move across, and you see him. He's moving to the south.
To the south.
Yeah, to the south.
Okay.
So you kind of notice that he's looking at you guys over there, and then he just kind of like turns around and moves south. So I'll say that's kind of the general direction he's going.
Oz is not going to pursue. He's gonna go. He's basically gonna kind of not shout, but just say, should we follow, or do we want to try and set up a trap here, and maybe I can hide? And he'll gesture at the obvious bear trap. I could probably hide this in the other one that you picked up in the hallway.
See if they come back with more.
See if they come back with more and step in the traps.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
And that'll be my
Good
turn.
idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
agree.
you suggest that. Okay. So we'll kind of discuss before you. Is that something you guys want to do? We can break the kind of like stop the initiative here. You guys, you gather that he's going somewhere. Maybe go get backup or something. And you guys gonna want to like reposition yourself, set up some bear traps, get your money's worth, or do you guys want to just pursue?
Yeah, because
Or
this
something
hallway
else.
is this narrow, right? Because I was hoping that I could set a bear trap, like here and maybe
Right.
here.
Yep. Yeah.
or something.
It's like 10 feet wide. So yeah, you could set
Yeah.
up like 2 bear traps.
I too. Yeah, I mean, I'm good with. I think that's a good plan, Oz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we can, set it up even further down the hall, but no guarantee that they'll go through it. I guess.
Okay. So. All right. So what do we? Okay. So if we're gonna do that, I'll let you guys say we break initiative. For now, so we will not. I'll kind of keep the order. Maybe I'll have you guys reroll. I'll decide that here in a second. Okay.
Can I copy and paste the same thing or no? Do I have to just do another one?
I think you should be able to.
Copy data. Okay. Ha ha ha. Cool.
Nice. There you go. Okay.
I will go and retrieve my 2 javelins that I hucked into the cage.
Okay.
Oh.
As you do that, you step into the bear trap.
Yeah. I
But
can
before the bear traps are set,
yeah. Sorry.
also
No, you can put him back.
is there a creature in one of the cages?
Yeah, you notice. I'm glad you brought that up. You're just kind of like, yeah, fuck it, fuck that person. Their fault for getting captured. No, you notice that there's a man tied up. Looks like he's been beaten pretty badly. He's unconscious, and he's gagged and tied up, arms and legs. So he's gonna kind of like restrained here and restrained on his legs.
Okay, I will.
You notice that he's breathing, so he's not dead. I'll say that.
I will attempt to bust the lock off of the cage.
Okay. Do you want to like break it?
Yeah, whacking it with my warhammer.
Okay, yeah. Give me an attack roll, please. Oh yeah, no problem. You just come down and this little flimsy little lock, and it was really more of important. Like the damage so much didn't matter, but just more of like you're able to hit it just right, and you just slam it. It kind of like releases the mechanism there, and you're able to open up the door. Are you kind of like pulling him out, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab him out of there, put him over my shoulder, and bring him back into the room over here.
Okay. All right.
And then I'll use my knife to at least, or something to take the gags off of him.
Okay. So yeah, you cut the gag and then you like cut his cheek and he's like bleeding profusely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you're able to release him. He can now breathe. He's still unconscious. But all right, I'll let you guys kind of reposition yourselves where you want to be in terms for this this attack, this choke point.
Is this space enough for someone to come through? Because I might move the traps one more space to the right.
Yeah, I would move him over one more space.
Okay, cool.
I'll say that you would know that piece of information.
Move. Oh.
Like I'm seeing you struggle with it.
I don't know why it's not moving. It. Yeah.
What? Here, I'll move it.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Wait, can the other one move? Here, I'll move that one too.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Okay. So where are you guys positioning yourselves?
Right next to Jimothy.
Okay, you guys are best buds.
I mean, I guess that's where I was before. I don't know why Jimothy took my spot. I'm just kidding. Yes, this is fine.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll testy over here. Okay.
I'll move.
I'm staying out in the hall to entice them towards me.
Okay.
With your torch?
You have your torch out. Yeah, that's a good question.
You're kind of revealing the traps that are hidden out there if you're standing over them with the torch.
No, I dropped the torch back in the room.
Okay, so you just kind of turn back and chuck it back into the room.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Molotov cocktail.
Well, that means people who don't have dark vision are going to have a hard time fighting, right? With the low light?
Correct. That
So,
will
a
come into
silo,
play.
if you
So
wanna bring
for
your-
those of you that don't have dark vision, you will have disadvantage on your attack rolls unless one of you takes like an action or something to light up a torch or do some other magical means of light or whatever.
Yeah, 100.
Well,
100%.
after Asilo throws his torch back in the hallway, Oz is going to cast Silent Image over the top of the traps, and he's just going to project the image of the floor.
Oh, well played.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to take the torch back to Asilo and say, I think you'll want to keep this. As I think our traps are hidden.
And also, don't step on that.
Yeah.
I stick it in the wall beside me because I'm gonna need both of my hands.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty smart. Okay. All right. I see how it is. Okay. So you hear shuffling back. So you guys like wait position, you like wait there. I would say like maybe a minute or two passes. You see I think a silo because you're positioned there. Well, actually you don't see rather. But you hear kind of running. Then I need to make these guys a little bit larger. Yes, they are large now.
Would you say they're bear-sized?
Yes, I guess I would say so. As you see them barreling. Okay. So, a creature that uses action to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with successful intelligence. Excuse me. I'm actually gonna, because they're just kind of like rushing over, I don't think they're trying to investigate that there's a trap. That's how I'm interpreting it. Like,
I'm okay with that interpretation.
well, yeah, fair,
obviously.
but I just yeah, it benefits you guys, so I would assume that. So one of them, he's gonna kind of take the he notices Asilo So he sees you. He shouts out. He's like, "Oh!" And something in Dwarvish. For those that understand Dwarvish, he's like, "There they are." That's what you hear. Asilo, are you doing anything? Do you speak Dwarvish?
Nope.
Okay, so you have no idea, but you hear shouting. Do you want to do anything? You're kind of like the first line of defense besides the bear traps. Or are you gonna wait for them to see if they run through?
I'm going to wait for them to see if they run through. I mean, I suppose I can use a bonus action real quick to cast a spell on myself.
Okay. Sure. I'll allow you to do that. Why not?
Okay, so I will bonus action Thunderous Smite. So next attack that I hit will do an extra 2d6 thunder damage, and needs to make a DC 12 strength saving throw or be pushed back 10 feet and knocked prone.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so this... Oh, that's good. Okay. So one of them is going to run up. He's not seeing this. And he's going to step on the 2 bear traps here. Okay. So, how does the bear traps work?
One leg in each trap?
I guess so, yeah. He's large, right? Like, I think how I envision it, like if he's gonna like activate both, is like he steps in one, and he like immediately panics, right? And like as he's like trying to jump back, his leg catches the other trap, the other leg. So yeah, Zoran, how does that work? Is it just damage? Do they get a? Let's say for the first one, he steps on it, and then is he gonna have a save, or what's gonna happen here? How do these bear traps work?
So I was gonna actually ask you at the beginning of the session because I know I bought them, but I don't know. Like I could look up.
Okay.
Obviously the.
Here, no worries.
bear traps, but...
Let's look them up. Okay, I should probably look up bear traps. So we got hunting traps.
Hunting trap. Okay.
So, a creature that steps on the plate must succeed on a DC 13 saving throw or take 1d4 piercing damage and stop moving. 1d4?
For
Alright.
a bear trap?
Dude, really?
Alright, I'm gonna say hunting traps like 1d4. I'm gonna say for a bear trap is 1d8. Does that seem fair?
Yeah.
Or 1d what? What'd you say? This is level 1 or 2. Calm down.
Said 1D.
I'm thinking 100 D1.
Oh my god.
D1.
I mean,
Okay.
a D4 is crazy small. If I put my leg in a bear trap, like I'm pretty sure I could lose my foot. That's not a D4 damage.
I agree.
Well, that's because you're a commoner.
Okay, so I'll have him. Yeah, so he's gonna step, activate both. Let's see how he does. Saving throw, DC 13. Okay, he fails on one. Or no, sorry, succeeds on one. Oh my god, it succeeds on the other. All right.
I don't even know what that means. Like, it doesn't activate? Like, maybe I didn't set it right?
So,
I don't know.
what I'm gonna rule for this, because I genuinely think this is like a good plan. So I'll have you roll 2d8, and he'll just take half damage on that. Okay, he takes 4 points of damage.
Got him.
Yes.
Okay.
He's
Better
dying,
not do
right?
nothing this way again.
So, yeah, he just kind of like shouts out. He's just like, "Oh!" And he's got like, we'll say one of them actually snags him. But he is, I will say that he will be, it reduces his remaining movement to 0. So he can't move. It says it's limited by the length of the chain, which I don't think there is a chain, because it's, but we'll just say he immediately stops his movement. That is pushing for you guys. Okay. So, we're going to jump back into the initiative order. Let's get to the initiative. And we're going to start back at the beginning with Buffetes.
Yeah.
Round 2. fight.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try this again. Step up.
Step your game up.
Hey, that's better.
Oh man. All right. Actually, where are you positioned? So, okay. So, all right. Are you okay? So 31. Do they don't have a save, do they? Right? Or are they just immediately affected? It looks like.
Yeah.
Looks like they're immediately affected. Okay. So with that, 31. You notice the guy, he's like shouting as he's like caught in the bear trap. Immediately just like falls over and is unconscious because he succumbs to your sleep.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so he will undertake the unconscious condition. Anything else, Buffades?
Once he falls asleep, I will come up to Silo here and I will also provide him with some bardic inspiration. And slide on back.
Okay.
I guess I don't have to get within range. Because I didn't have to walk up to him to do that, but I did it anyways. Gave a little squeeze with the bagpipe.
Careless whisper.
Okay. So, perfect. Moving on, Jimothy.
All right. I will put my head out, and I don't see anyone else, right? So, but we said we heard other people coming, or something like that.
Yeah, you heard other people coming. You can't quite see from the positioning yet. Now you probably could see them. Now can you?
Well, I'm only gonna move far enough to where just where I can poke my head around and see. So I'll just do that. However, I guess there I can technically barely see it.
Yep.
I will. Is the light illuminating him from where we are, the torchlight, at all? Enough where I can see him at all?
Wait a minute. Did you guys relight that? Or?
I said I stuck it in the wall.
Okay. Then yes. Yes, you can. Yeah, with the torchlight, yeah, you're able to see.
Okay.
Especially now that he's larger, yeah. So you can strike at him.
Then I'll take a shot at him.
Oh.
Just seeing what level something is. Here. Oh, it's level 3. Okay. All right. So then, yeah, I'll just poke my head out.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Unfortunately, yeah, 12 is not enough to hit. As the arrow swings by, it actually does impact like the side of his armor, but it's not enough to penetrate and do damage. Okay. Any other movement or anything?
No.
Okay. Moving on to. Okay, so it's that guy's turn. He is gonna step up to his buddy, and he kind of looks at the ground. And you, Asilo and Jimothy, you notice that he's got something in his hand, and he's gonna toss it into that room.
Oh dang! That guy wasn't within range when I cast that sleep spell. Boo.
No, he was just barely outside of it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I was looking at it, I was like, oh man, I think you just couldn't quite see him. So like when you positioned your
Yeah.
thing, you didn't see it. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, so he is gonna. Okay, let me.
Get a sense that this isn't just like a bouncy ball that he tossed in.
Yeah, so you toss it in there, and you notice that like, it's got a little tiny fuse at the end of it. And I want Asilo, Jimothy, Zorn, and Bophades. Oz, you're conveniently outside of it.
Oh, nice.
To roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
And his name is John C.
Perfect. Okay.
I feel like if this
So-
were an action movie, I would have caught it in my hand and thrown it back, but I know I can't do that, so.
Only you're monkish.
Okay, so let me roll some damage here.
You're
So,
rolling publicly again.
Zoran, Asilo, Bophades, or sorry, Zoran, Asilo, Jimothy, you will take 5 points of fire damage as this like bomb, like it seems like more like a not really like napalm, but like this like bunch of like fiery crackers explode out, and Bophades, you will take 10 points of fire damage.
That hurt.
He chucks that in there. That's gonna be his turn. Silo, you are up.
Okay, I am going to move forward and attack the sleeping one,
Okay.
which
Fair enough.
with my warhammer
You.
should, because he's unconscious, should be with advantage.
Yep, I would say so. Bare minimum. I don't even know how that works like this. Like,
It says you, for a creature that's unconscious, you still have to make an attack roll with advantage against it. If you hit, it is an automatic crit.
okay, that's what I thought it was. Okay. All right, so you roll a crit, so that'll be max damage. So, oh my god. All right.
Plus
So,
the 2d6 thunder damage from Thunderous Smite.
yeah, you want to roll that just for the hell of it?
So do you want me to roll 2d6 and double it, or 4d6?
I'll let you decide that. Sure. Yeah, either way.
I'll do the 2 and double it.
No, you're not. I think 4 is better.
Now
I'll
we
take
can
the
roll.
no.
Not
Okay,
with
so-
those two.
so-
You're right.
That's
13, 11, all right, 24.
plus 11 is 35 damage.
Oh yeah, because it's double, yeah. Oh my god. All right.
But if 31 made him unconscious, I have a feeling I know where this is going.
He goes squish.
Yeah, dude, how you want to do this? Because he's not really unconscious anymore. He's just deadzo.
Just because, like, I'm assuming he's like falling backwards with his feet in the trap, and I just bring the warhammer down right in the middle of his chest.
Yeah, you come down with just smite, and you just, it's like almost like you're it's like Thor's hammer or whatever. Just lightning crackles and like strikes in against the well, I guess it's thunder, right? So like this big sonic boom as it like his chest concaves in.
And he also flies 10 feet away from me.
Okay. So he's like launched into the other guy as you just kind of like swing. All right. I don't want to. No. Wait.
Or I guess giblets fly in a 10-foot radius.
I'll say, yeah, he's like knocked over, because he's already right on the ground. Like he's not gonna fly. Like it's not like you're golfing him or anything. But yeah, he's gonna get pushed back. And yeah, he's very much dead. Well done, well done. Okay. Anything else? I don't know what else you could do.
Action surge.
Uh,
That'd be pretty badass.
no, not yet. Yeah, I'll bang my hammer against my shield and stand there waiting for the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna feel about that. But Zoran, you are up next.
I'm just gonna use my short bow.
All right, you do
on
that.
this dude. Oh no.
13 unfortunately is not enough to hit his friend.
Yep. I don't think there's anything else I could do.
Okay.
Unless I want to attempt to get these bear traps off of him, but I'll do that later. So.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. And then moving on. I don't think so. Let's see here. That one's dead. Oz, you are up. You
Yes,
see all this violence unfolding in front of you.
Gonna kind of step forward. He sees that you know, the one has the bear traps on both legs and is dead because its chest is caved in. He is going to fling a firebolt at the one that's still standing.
Okay. Fire away.
And basically, his firebolts, they look like, basically, looks like a flaming quill. As
Okay.
it streaks forward.
Sweet.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
All right, this guy is engulfed in flames.
He's engulfed with
A raging inferno.
You singed
Yes.
off both eyebrows this time.
Yeah. He's just like, oh, fuck, more of my eyebrows now.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Anything else?
Yeah, he'll move. He'll kind of move up there.
Okay, cool. All right. Next round, Buffades, you are up again.
Okay, this is feeling kind of light. He's going to let's see here. Well, I think after watching the other guy go splat, he is going to attempt to mockingly call out to this this next guy on
Okay.
here. And
All right, what are you saying?
you know,
He's dead.
say what's gonna happen to him next. On there.
Okay. Unfortunately, he does pass.
Still gotta work on my mocking.
Yeah, you gotta work on your insults, dude. You gotta write these down, right? You gotta prepare them.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah, I know, I
I'm
gotta
gonna
prepare
have
a
to start
list of-
applying like +1s to my enemies if like the insults aren't like good enough. Like
Oliver just needs to make like an insult tree or something. Like, okay, are they
Yeah.
half damage? Okay, go this way, this way, this way. Okay.
he's like, "Yo, mama's so stupid." Hit him with the old classic. Okay. Anything else, Buffades?
You know, I'll just try and step back to the corner here.
All right, Jimothy, back up again.
All right. This bow that I have is something defective. Cheap northern craftsmanship.
Hey, there we go. That'll hit.
5 damage.
You want to do your thing? Do you have a thing?
Can't. I can't. No one's next to it. I don't have advantage.
Oh, right. Okay.
Do you
Well,
have
you'll take
Savage
that, huh?
Attacker?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, we'll take the other one. I'm sorry for wasting everyone's time.
I tried to help.
Matt's like, fuck you and your help. All right. Any movement or anything?
I mean, what is this guy holding?
So you notice that at his side, so he threw, it seems like whatever this bomb, and then at his side, he has in his belt, he has a war pick, at his side.
Do I see him grabbing or anything look like he's gonna grab for another one of these bomb things or anything, or?
No, it seems like just kind of in the timing wise, he's reaching for that pick.
I'm gonna move up behind a silo.
Okay. And it is gonna be his turn. So big guy is gonna step on up. Now that his friend has activated both of these. Actually,
I'm gonna brace the silo like it's a shield wall, not letting, no steps back, no step back, no surrender, no retreat. And I'll hold a rapier to Silo's back just to make sure he gets the message.
he is large.
That's a different kind of bardic inspiration.
Okay, I'll say
It's
that
like
he
a
just,
roguish inspiration.
Russian inspiration.
Yeah.
he's gonna take a swing with the war pick. Oh, and totally miss. Crap. With a 7 there.
Traumatized.
Are you guys
by
actually
it.
seeing these rolls?
Yes, we are.
I see that roll, yeah.
Crap. Okay. Well, yeah, with a 7, I'm assuming that's not gonna hit you, Asilo.
No.
Cool. All right. He doesn't have 2 attacks, does he? No, he sucks. Okay. Moving on. Wow, this is gonna be terrible. Asilo, you are up. Time to finish this guy off.
After, dodging his feeble attack, I look him dead in the eye and say, "My turn."
Oh my gosh. All right.
Take a swing with my warhammer.
feeling real baller.
Dude, you are on fire tonight. You might have absorbed everyone else's luck as you just.
And because I rolled a 1, I'm going to use my Savage Attacker feat and re-roll that.
Yeah, I would. Smart. Better.
So that is 5 plus 5, so a total of 15 crit damage.
Okay, so 15 points of damage.
No smitey smite?
Yeah, so where are you hitting him? He's still up, but you definitely asked him up.
Let's see, I'm facing just right into the left side of his ribcage, just swinging crossbody.
Okay, yeah, so you swing crossbody, and you hit him, and with enough force, it seems like you're almost picking him up, as you just immediately suck out all the air, he just and just falls back down to the ground. Jimothy, you're seeing this super freakish strength that Asilo is exhibiting, as he's just pummeling this guy right in front of him. Okay. Any bonus action or anything?
Nope, that'll be it for me.
Wow, these guys are just getting slaughtered here. Zoran, can you finish this up?
Let's hope so.
Guys on the ropes here.
Yeah, let's see how my shorebow's doing now.
Okay. Fire away.
Fire away. 18. But let me roll my damage again.
Okay. An 18 will hit. Okay, so that
Then
is
8.
8 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
So her arrow's gonna go in the same spot that like a silo has been kind of targeting.
Okay. So yeah, he's like, oh my god. You like knock the wind out of that like particular lung or whatever.
Yes.
And then you just like puncture it. And you like, it's already like has no air now, like has like a vacuum where all the air sucks in and he's just like, and then just totally falls forward.
We thought you needed a trach. Breathe through the arrow shaft.
And he is dead with like it's fun. Oh man, that was great. Good combination there. So yeah, you you pretty much mop the floor with these guys. You put one down to sleep, and then Silo pretty much does most of the work and killing all of them, and Zorn gets that final blow. But you guys are out of combat from what you can tell.
Zorn's gonna go and get her bear traps.
Okay. And then I'll before I forget, I want to, this might be metagaming or whatever, but I want to give Oz a point of inspiration for hiding the traps there. That was that was pretty slick because like they have dark vision, right? So like, okay, how do I combat this? So that was some clever thinking. So well done.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, is our guy still unconscious?
Yeah, he's still unconscious. He's just kind of hanging out there.
Set
Okay.
up the traps and we'll throw him in the trap. Pick him up.
So yeah, you guys are out of combat. You do hear more shuffling away, but it doesn't seem to be coming immediately towards you. I'll say if you guys want to like regroup, regather yourselves, or if you guys are like,
Could I try and use a
go to
healer's
them.
kit on our guy? Yeah, I want to reset up the bear traps at least. Same
Okay.
spot as before.
Okay, so I'll say each of you gets like a full turn or whatever. So what do you want to do? You want to move? Want to set up the bear traps? I'll say you can set up one with one of these actions or whatever. But okay, so you set up one. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm searching the bodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I see Zoran setting up the bear trap again, I'm going to continue concentrating on this silent image because I got 10 minutes and it sounds like it's only been like a minute and a half.
Sure. I'll say that
And-
that.
And I will remind Asilo that the bear traps are here. Because I know he's searching the bodies right now.
Right. Okay, so I'll have that investigation check from a silo. And anybody else? What are you guys doing?
Since Jimothy's small and these corpses are big, I'm gonna well, when Zorn fucking moves, I'm gonna
Position.
hide behind the body.
Yeah, I think Bothades is just gonna stay in this other room here.
I don't know how much of Matt is Jimothy or Jimothy is Matt, but I love how it's just like, get the fuck out of my way. I'm trying to do something.
Yeah, Jesus. She takes so long to prepare these traps every time.
This is the first time, Jimothy. What have you been doing?
That was your
Get
third
out
time.
my way.
One
So,
of these days,
Asilo-
Zoran is going to put a muffin in one of these traps.
That's hilarious. Just, oh my god, just dives in for it. No.
I'm not that enormous. Like,
A silo with a 3, unfortunately. You gather that like it's not so much that like you can't find anything, is that whatever was there you just demolished. So and it's like coated with blood, so you're just kind of like, maybe not right now. So you don't find anything of worth. Okay. Jimothy, I'm assuming you're repositioning one of the bodies to kind of hide behind. That's exactly what you want?
I mean, these are large bodies, and I'm like a tiny person,
Correct.
so
Yes.
I feel like it's not that hard for me to hide behind as something that's like
No.
10
I
times
agree.
bigger than me.
I like that. Okay. So you hide, 24 stealth, perfect. A silo, you search, assuming you're gonna keep your position there.
Yep, I will stay where I'm. Well, I'll move back one step.
Okay. So you guys wait. You hear more shuffling, and then the shuffling ceases. Like it was away, like you hear it, and then just like, then it's gone, and it's back to being dead silent as before. Like you guys wait a minute. You wait 2 minutes. 3 minutes, 5 minutes go by, and nothing's coming at you guys.
Hey, we set up another trap. Come at us.
Okay, you wanna taunt them? So yeah, you shout out. There's no response. You don't hear any words or anything. Another couple minutes goes by, and are you guys doing anything else? You don't hear anything.
I want to set the second trap then.
Okay,
I
yeah,
have this much time.
fair enough. Okay, so you take the time. As kind of like all these things, you're like, well, I thought they were coming now, but nope. So you set up the other trap. You take the time to do that. More time progresses. About 10 minutes goes by, and nothing. No one seems to be coming.
But
Zoran's
at the
gonna
9-minute mark, the traps become visible.
Okay, yeah, the traps become visible. That spell drops.
Zoran's gonna go to the unconscious person and see if she can like wake him up, or I don't know. She does have a healer's kit, so she can always put that on
Okay.
him.
Buffades, are you shouting out that?
Yeah.
Okay. So Buffades yells out something, and yeah, you don't get a response. Okay, Zoran, you want to do the
Right.
healer's kit? I think there's like a DC check with that. Oh no, you can just stabilize them. Nice. Okay. So you spend that. They are quote unquote stabilized. I guess they were already stabilized, but I'll say that they.
I mean, if he's bloodied and stuff, I'm hoping I can. I don't know.
Yeah, you patch him
up
up.
some of the. Yeah.
He kind of like comes to after a bit. He's like, he's like groaning from all the pain.
I'm gonna say, who are you?
Todd. The name's Todd.
Todd. Trovis sent us here from Caer Konig.
Is
Do
he
you know
related
anyone
to
from Caer
Travis?
No, he's a human. The Trovis is a dragonborn, and I don't know if he said Travis or Trovis, but it's still Trovis.
I said Travis. It's
God
still
damn it.
Travis.
On purpose.
He's like, oh, bless you. And he's just like, he's like totally out of it. He's just like, where am I?
Are there more prisoners like you where you came like that you know of?
There's still a couple of us left. And he's like really weak, and he's just kind of like,
What do you mean left?
They beat us, and they made us work, and they beat us some more, and they kept just working us until our bodies gave out, and some of us died of malnutrition. And he's just like, I'm so weak. Just doing this whole pathetic spiel. But yeah, you guys are waiting here. No one's coming. So you guys can safely say that, like, you can assume anyway that no one's coming right now. It seems like it's abandoned anyway. Yeah, you guys want to ask these guys more questions or anything?
Where were they keeping you?
They had us in the cages and in these rooms. It's their quarters, I think.
how many people would you guess are here?
I don't know anymore. I don't know how many still are alive.
I meant like the people guarding you and stuff. Like 20, 100, 50?
I don't know. There was only 2 watching us.
Well, we killed 2. That's it. We're done.
And then there was the leader.
Zardarok?
I don't know the name.
Okay, well you stay here and rest, I guess. We're gonna keep.
I just envision he's like laying down, and you like pick up him by the shirt to kind of like bring him up, right? You're like talking to him, and then once you're done talking to him, you just release him, and he falls back onto the ground. You're just like, all right, I'm done with you. Okay, so what are the rest of you doing?
I'll kind of help, patch him up a little bit and tell him where to find Tanis. I believe she's still waiting outside for us.
A tennis, yeah.
A tennis. Yes, she's outside, hiding along the cliffs or wherever we left her, waiting for us to return to guide us back to Caer Konig.
Okay. Very good. And he's just like, I'm gonna lie here for a little bit. Oh. And he like slumps back down.
And I hand him a thing of rations.
And some water.
Okay. So he's like very grateful. He like kind of sets it at his side. He's like he's still tired to like eat and but yeah, you kind of like perch him up against like the wall and he just kind of like sitting there. All right. So, what up?
Dude.
I love the water skinned little picture.
Yeah, I didn't know why it said there were 4 charges. I'm like, oh, because it has 4 pints of liquid in it.
All right, well, Timothy's going to quietly, stealthily move forward, and he's going to explore this place a little bit and see if he can figure out this room, where the rooms are, where
Okay.
he might have been
All right,
kept,
Timothy.
or where these people might have
You
gone.
just keep moving, and I'll let you explore.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but where your
I'll,
position
be
now?
right.
You see this like hallway, and you kind of like see this middle column there. That's kind of sticking up. That's kind of like a support. Being stealthy. Okay, Bofades, are you being stealthy? You're gonna
Clop, 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 clop.
Clop,
Yeah.
clop, clop.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, even stealthier.
Silicone horseshoes again.
Okay, a silo.
Yep.
Ooh, not as stealthy. Okay, so the 3 of you, and then Osmanthus falling closely behind. Well, not really. At a good distance and safe distance behind.
At a good and safe distance.
I appreciate that. Okay. Jimothy, you come around the corner first and you spot a lever.
I pull it.
A lever at the, kind of like at the wall. There, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
You just pull it?
Letter.
Pull. How am I going to know what it does if I don't pull it?
Yep. I'll stand 10 feet back.
All right.
Zorn would like to close this door to her little friend or whoever,
The
so that
castle,
someone
they're
doesn't
not
come in
gonna-
there. Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm gonna close that door, and then I'm gonna pick up these bear traps and I don't know.
Okay.
Figure out where to put
Wow,
them.
this is really funny, but I want you to give me a dexterity saving throw, Timothy.
These people built a castle, put a gigantic handle on the wall, and the gigantic handle just blows up in their face. What is this? Like Ripley's Believe It or Not gone fucking to hell?
Look, some of the stuff is my creation. This is straight from the book. It's like the one thing I wanted to make sure that was in the book.
We're gonna put a handle on a door and it's gonna turn into a fireball. What the fuck?
Joke's on you.
You can take it up with Wizards of the Coast, okay, or Hasbro, or whoever the fuck. Okay. So we'll say that's one criticism of the module so far. Let's hold these comments to ourselves until the end of the campaign. Okay, so with a 14, you notice that a bunch of actually scratch that. Buffetes, I'm gonna need you to roll the dex save as well. Asilo, you're good.
Oh, balls. Okay. This is how I go down.
Do you want me to leave a review for
His name is John C.
Let's go. Okay, so with a natural 20, you like immediately jump up as you notice as like spikes shoot out from the ground. I kid you not, this is exactly what it is. They stick up. Jimothy, do you kind of like jump out? You both jump out of the way, and you kind of like move into the spaces where there's no spikes.
Well, it doesn't have to be a very big space. I'm pretty tall. I'm pretty tiny, so.
Right. And then you got the little hoof feet, so they've got a lot of smaller surface area.
Just
Okay.
jump up.
Jimothy, you still got the lever. You can pull it, push it back, or
I'll pull it again. See if something different happens.
okay. So you push it back. The spikes go back down. You pull it, and they activate again.
All right. I'll retract it and let the spikes go back into the floor.
Yeah, I can't believe this is just
Fun house.
Oh, it's too funny. Oh man. Okay.
And I'll come down here.
And there's a
place
door.
no longer seems made by a sane human being or whatever race they are. So I'm going to go ahead and inspect the door to see if it looks like it's going to, I don't know, invert gravity, open a black hole to hell, anything like that.
All right.
The normal things that happen at doors.
Oh man. Yeah, give me an investigation check, please. Oh man.
Yeah. They wouldn't do it to two things in the same room, I don't think. So I'm going to try to open
All right.
the door.
It's all right. So you open the door.
Oh, it opens.
And so you notice that in this room, it's
Wait,
not
Is Bofades not close behind me anymore?
like, yeah, fuck off. He's like, good luck, bud. So Jimothy, you open up. There's this. Oh shoot! What happened to Oliver?
He was sick of the jokes.
Damn. All right.
There are
Wow.
literal spikes coming from our floor now. Just kidding.
Oh. Oh God. All right. I'm so sorry. So Jimothy, you notice there's like a stone desk in the middle of the room. There's a couple of like papers on it, and then you notice there's this kind of like actually I want to make sure I describe this right. Give me one split second here. Blah, 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 blah. This is okay. So perfect. So you notice there's a couple papers on the desk, and then you notice that there is like it seems like this like bright white sorry, not white, like silver rock that's kind of like speckled and shiny and sparkly. Seems like it's got a bunch of glitter infused into it on the table as well.
I will.
About, I would say this size, the rock.
Did you say there was paper on this desk?
There's some documents on this list. Look like parchment that are a couple letters or something like that.
Oz is interested in the parchment.
Okay. Jimothy, since you're in first, I'll say, what do you want to look at first? Do you want to look at these documents? Do you want to look at the rock?
I will slowly.
There's also cabinets, kind of like built into this desk here.
All right, I'll slowly step into the room,
Mhm.
gently, carefully.
Yeah, and there's no trap. As you
Hey, perfect. All right, and then I will pick up the shiny rock.
You pick up the shiny rock, and immediately it is so cold to the touch. It's like you just touched liquid nitrogen.
My hand falls off.
No, your head doesn't fall off. But you it kind of like does like the opposite of like when like there's like something really hot and like your fingers like curl up to grab it. You kind of like do the opposite, like you're like, oh crap, and like you immediately release it from how cold it is to the touch.
Okay.
Does
It
it
doesn't
say?
like frostbite you or anything like that, but it is cold.
Does it say in a mysterious voice, "Another hand touches the beacon"?
It does not, unfortunately.
All right. Well, I will. I'm gonna put my hand really, really close to it, but not touch it, and see if I feel like it's cold. Like I feel the cold coming off of it.
Yeah, you kind of touch it and you're not touch it. You kind of like hover your hand over it and you feel like the cold, um like whatever heat is in your hand and your body, like it's just like being absorbed by this rock. But it doesn't seem like the cold effect is like disappearing. It just seems like it's just constantly permeating this chilling effect.
That's an
Uh,
interesting. That's an interesting.
Yeah, Oz, you're
looking
kind of
rock.
standing there observing Jimothy kind of like experiment with this rock here.
I
try
look
to like.
over.
Go ahead.
I look over my shoulder at Buffades and say, "I think Jimothy found another one of your magic snowballs."
I'm gonna try to find like my thickest leather pouch. I got 2 pouches. I'm gonna take whichever one is thicker and try to like scoop it into it
Okay.
and
So
see if
yeah,
I can like close it up and see if it like still is like hurting. So it's so cold. Like if I'm
right. So yeah, you wrap it up and you and you kind of like touch your hand around it, and it's cold, but it's not like it seems like more like immediate to the touch is where it's like really. So on the inside, you probably gather it's like it's getting a lot colder in there, but you're able to safely kind of like wrap it around.
all right. So I'll take that pouch and I'll like hang it from my belt so that it's not like against my skin, but it's just like hanging, I guess, hopefully.
Okay.
And I'll just hold on to it that way, and I'll look at it with the smarter people in the party later.
Fair enough. All right, Oz,
That's how I
you
love
were interested in some of these documents. I'll let you kind of step up and take a look at some of them.
Yeah, I'll kind of leaf through the documents. Maybe.
Okay,
pull out
so
any
a couple of
drawers.
them. Sorry, second.
If there are any drawers, I'll kind of open up the drawers.
Okay, so you open up the drawers. You see like a couple of books that have like it looks like they're like bills and orders, like manifests. That like they're all scribbled in dwarvish. So you see that, and then you see a pouch. You kind of open it up, and it's got some money, some loot in it. But through the parchments, as you're kind of like reading through, like rifling through, you kind of actually do you speak / read Dwarvish?
He's looking at the characters and kind of scrunching his eyes together, saying,
I can
can't
help you,
read this yet."
Osmanthus.
"Huh?
I can help you.
If you need someone to read it,
Yeah, I can read it.
back here.
Yeah, let me know if this says anything interesting. Otherwise, give me some time and I'll be able to look through this
Okay.
and read it."
So you find in the gold, you find 40 gold pieces, 23 silver pieces, and 32 copper pieces. So pretty decent all.
Do I see anything of note from the paper that Osmanthus hands
Right. So
me?
yeah, he hands you some of the documents. You kind of like start flipping through.
How many
And
copper?
sorry, say that again.
How many copper? 30?
Yeah, 32.
32.
Yep. And okay. Sorry, where was I? Oh yes. So you start reading some of these parchments, and you notice that there's like a correspondence between this Zardarok and what you gather to be you see another name, Nildar, Nildar. So it's correspondence, and pretty much like the letters are just like Zardarok giving commands to say you need to boost up your orders. Like we need more of this Chardolin. Like we have to step up our plans. And production is absolutely necessary. And then Nildar is responding, "Yes, Father, I will get this. I will get this done. We will destroy these humans and everything else in Icewind Dale." So yeah, you kind of gather like they have like this nefarious plot, but you just keep talking about this production. So that's what you learn. The other kind of writings are just like his like personal notes to himself. He's just like, "I will make Father proud once I've beat up my other brothers in getting the Chardolin production. Then I will rule once Father is gone." Just this kind of like whatever this crazy writings of a mad dwarf. And it just kind of goes on and on to that. So
I relay that to Oz, and then I guess we're gonna take these letters with us anyways, so put it in my knapsack or something.
And it's in one of the books you read a bit more about the characteristics of this Chardolin. And I've kind of mentioned this maybe before a bit, but so Chardolin is this magical substance, like metallic substance or mineral, I guess, if you want to view it that way. That's like really much only found in Icewind Dale, or in the Tin Towns North area. And so it's like got magical properties that you can infuse with other things to imbue them with like either a cold effect or and they enhance, so they kind of like reduce some of the cost of production to make things. So like for instance, if like something requires like, oh, 2 things of whatever, you can use Chardolin as a substitute to kind of like reduce the cost of making that. It's just kind of like a magical supplement to manufacturing things. And so based on kind of like the sketches of like them drawing it, what it looks like in the descriptions, you gather that what Jimothy picked up is a piece of this Chardolin, and it's incredibly valuable. So there you go.
No one else in the party needs to know that.
Zoran knows that, but
Yeah.
she read it. But
I know, I'm saying no one else in the party.
That's
needs
true.
to know.
That's true. So Zoran, if you want to tell that to anybody, but Jimothy.
I only tell it to Jimothy. I say, Jimothy, that thing that you're holding, I say out to the group. I think it's a little dangerous, but I'll come talk to me in the corner.
And
All right.
Fades will go, "That's fucking subtle." And plays with them.
You can I'll say this, just kind of like a little more metagaming. With an Arcana check, you can learn a little bit more about it.
Yeah, I think after hearing about the correspondence and the fact that the letter said that they need to ramp up Chardolin production, I feel like Oz is gonna kind of look at Jimothy's pouch where he put the the interesting rock into and kind of look at Jimothy and say, I think that's the Chardolin substance. It doesn't seem like it's that far-fetched of a guess. If you don't mind, I can take a look at it at some point.
Jimothy will pull it out of the pouch. Well, he'll like open the pouch and like hold it up.
Okay.
Oz is going to use Mage Hand to pick up the rock.
Okay, so you pick it up. It's not like super dense, so it's within the 10-pound or whatever. You can pick it up.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's going to kind of do kind of a similar thing and kind of get his fingers close to it.
Right, you notice the immediate chilling effect as you get like even like with an inch like away, hovering, and just like, whoa, that's kind of cold. And then it becomes a little bit more and more unbearable as you like kind of inch like move your fingers a little bit closer. I was about to say inch closer, but like that would be on the rock.
Half an inch.
Half an inch closer. There you go. Okay.
He's gonna go to the other room and pick up one of the short swords.
Okay.
And he'll kind of bring the short sword and the rock back to where we are now, and he's just gonna kind of hold the rock up against the short sword to see if it makes it like cold and brittle or anything like that.
Right. Okay. So you hold it up to it. You kind of notice that like the tip of the sword, you kind of like hear, which is kind of cool. Like it depends on the metal, right? But like if you like heat or cold treat or roll it or whatever, like sometimes it can make like sounds, just like
Screechy
depending on
sound.
like the strip. It like starts like crunching and like it like makes like the sharp, it's like contracting on itself, the metal, but like it makes a sharp sound.
Interesting. So he'll just continue doing various things like that to try and learn more about this material.
Right. Okay. So, I'll say with kind of the experimentation, you notice that actually give me Jimothy and Oz, give me a perception check. I'm assuming Jimothy's just kind of like eyeing you the entire time as you're doing this, like, what are you doing with my rock? Okay, let's make sure it's all good here.
Well, we have to have someone to praise it, so Oz seems like as good a person as any to ascertain its value to me before I sell it.
You notice, Jimothy, you notice that as like, Oz is like touching it against things and like testing it out, it seems like the shading of it is like a little bit lighter and it seems to be a little bit smaller. Like it seems like it's like withering away, or like whatever radiance it had, like as he's like interacting it with like a couple objects, like playing around with it, like it seems like it's reducing just the faintest amount.
Like it's losing some of its mass as it's interacting with stuff around it.
Correct. Like it's like trying to infuse whatever it is and impart like maybe like small particles into the other stuff.
What is this? The conservation of energy? Come on. We're dealing with magic here.
I will say, okay, enough testing. And I will close that in my pouch.
Yeah.
With his mage hand inside?
I don't care.
Yeah, Greg, go ahead and give me a check, please. Just from what you gather so far.
7.
You don't gather too much, but you'd be interested to see somebody at some point, like if you're able to get a quantity, you think the next step, like, okay, interacting, like it seems like there's an immediate response with objects. You think that based on like how they're talking about like production in the letters from Zoran reading them to reading the letters to you and everything, you're like, oh, I wonder what they're manufacturing with, or maybe like a smith or somebody else may know about, manufacturing or something about how to deal with this substance.
Mm-hmm.
So you would think that'd be the next thing to test out with kind of like your knowledge of, and like we're well aware that like there's certain magical weapons and items and things that require special materials. So you'd be interested to see, okay, like what things can this material do? Like if we were to make a staff or like a sword or whatever, like does it change or? So these are just things you ponder, but you don't have an immediate like, oh, if we did this, you could do this. So it seems like you have to get an expert on this. Okay. But yeah, you guys kind of like look through the other stuff in the room, and you don't immediately spot, or sorry, you don't spot anything else of value/worth. See, Zorn's in the room.
Ask the group, shall we continue our exploration of this outpost to make sure we have it cleared out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yes, Asilo, and I did put 2 traps down there, so be careful.
Okay. Perfect.
Did we need to take a little bit of a rest for people to heal up while we were dinking around in that room for a while?
Both 80s.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably use a short rest.
Okay.
So
you're
I
gonna
guess
take a short rest?
I probably would have while everyone was in there talking and looking at stuff. I don't know how long we said that.
Yeah, how
took,
long would we have been in there?
Probably like 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. Well,
not too long.
I would say that I would probably just
Start
walk
taking a
out
short
here
rest.
into the corner and kind of short rest in it, playing the old
The old loop.
bagpipes, and
Oh, the bagpipes, that's
taking a short rest.
Okay.
And while I'm taking the short rest, I will provide the musician's inspiration to Silo, since he's been doing so good there.
Seems like there's a preference over here.
Honestly, he's just the first one I saw that was standing right next to me.
Doran was right here.
She's like literally moving around you. You're just like, ah. I'm a my homie is out.
She was blocked by my sheet that was up.
Fair enough. Okay, so you guys are gonna take a short rest.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say for the sake of time, you guys get the short rest. No one comes or anything like that. You're not disturbed or anything, so you guys can do that. Roll your hit die and all that good stuff. But once that happens, you guys can keep on investigating. I'm assuming you guys are gonna keep checking out this outpost, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Move down to this next door.
Okay, so you kind of like put one leg over, trying to avoid the traps. Kind of thinking to yourself, like, why did Zoran set these so quickly?
No, I set them before they went north.
Oh, okay.
So I had closed that door to where our guy is, and then I set up the trap so we wouldn't get like, flanked or something. So
that's fair. I like it. Okay, so Asila, go ahead and open that door if you want to investigate.
Check the door for traps.
Okay, give me an investigation check, please.
There's no traps on this door. I just try and open it.
Okay, so it opens up and it reveals this like hallway here. It's like this big, not hallway, sorry, this big corridor room. And you see a bunch of like doors, kind of like all around this area.
Okay, I will walk in and walk over to this first door, and I will try and open it.
Okay, so you open it. It's empty. It's like an empty room.
So I'll move to the next door and open it.
Okay. All right, you open that door, and you notice that there's a dead body in there.
Well, that's fun.
How long is it? It's freshly dead, or it's been dead for a while?
You can roll a medicine check and find out. But
Mm,
Asilo is the first to see this, so if they want to do that.
I will investigate the body.
Okay, so you investigate the body. They are just covered in like, whatever bare minimum amount of winter clothing that they can have, but their hands have been like, looks like they're like really calloused and dirty, and but it seems like this individual, they don't really have anything of value, and they don't look. They've been beaten up, but it doesn't look like there's like a killing wound on them or anything like that. It seems like they were just either beaten to death or they died of other reasons. With a medicine of 7, you're not quite sure, but they've died. You would say probably in the past couple of days, maybe a week or so.
I think we should take this body back with us to Kaer Koenig, at least.
Why?
Matt,
So-
your eyes are just like, you say what now?
What? So
Well,
that we can let the townspeople know that they're, maybe this is one of their people they were looking for.
Oh,
Peace of mind.
right.
And
Uh,
then we can see if we can use it to feed our polar bears too. But that's an after part.
What the
And-
fuck?
Until then, I, place the body in a peaceful, respectful position and move on to the next room.
No reason the waste couldn't meet.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be much
So I'll
lighter
say-
if we just remove the head, and then the people in
No.
town could let us
No.
I'll say you kind of keep opening these doors. These next 2 doors, empty. I'll just open up all the other doors just to you can kind of see through all of them.
I can see down. Is this a hallway or stairs?
Yeah, there's a hallway there. Yeah. You can see things over there. I'll get to that in a second.
Oh, you're fine.
But you open up these doors, you find a couple more bodies. But then you notice that these bodies, however, there's 3 more bodies. One of them is dead, and the other 2 are breathing. They're unconscious, and they're they're asleep, or you can't quite tell, but the breathing is very faint and light.
Can I use
Very elongated.
my healer's kit on both of them?
You can, if you'd like.
You said there's 2?
There's 2 that seem to be still alive.
Then I'll use 2.
Okay. So they kind of come to, and they're just like, oh.
Did
And
you
so
say they
it's,
were bound? Like they were tied up?
No, these people
They're
are
not?
not
Okay.
bound.
Okay.
So they're freed. Yeah, it's a man and a woman, and the other body was a child, but
Oh.
that one did not make it. So yeah, you kind of check it out, and it says this man and a woman, and yeah, we'll just say for the sake of they're not gonna die immediately right now from everything, but you're able to bring them back. They don't come to or start speaking to you or anything, but they're okay. Okay, so you leave them some rations and give them some water skin once they come to. Some water.
So I place
Some skin.
I place the child in the room with the other body and make sure the other 2 that are still alive are in the same room together, and
Okay.
that
And
way
tell them we'll come back for them, because there is a trap on the behind this door.
They're not awake. They're still unconscious, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
but you can't. Yeah, I don't think you don't anticipate them just running out of here once they come to. They're very weak.
They're gonna walk
Okay.
out. Each of them are gonna hit the traps, and that's gonna be what kills them.
Oh my gosh.
and
No,
I
no,
move back
They've
to
actually
the
already
stairs.
pickpocketed Jimothy, and they've taken the stone off of his body. They're gonna
Okay,
leave.
so from this position here at Silo, you see 2. Silo. You see these 2. Maybe what kind of Jimothy relayed him to you. These 2 little mushroom-headed folk. They're so in this particular room, they're kind of hauling a couple little rocks not rocks, sorry, like bags, and they're just kind of like setting them in the corner, and it seems like they're kind of like putting things away and storing things, but they're just kind of like working. They don't note they notice you, but they don't address you or do anything. Are you doing anything?
I will walk down the stairs and ask them in common, are you prisoners here? Or are you here by your own will?
And I'm gonna tell Osmanthus and Jimothy that there's like mushroom looking things in there.
Okay. So they kind of look at you, and they start like and like they like start like humming and like chittering, and like, and then you hear in your head they're just like, we are slaves here. We serve the bearded ones. And then the other one's just kind of like, yes, the bearded ones. And all you're hearing, it like, that's what you hear in your head, like this like kind of like deeper voice, and then you hear like them just like all this like chittering.
I tell them, if you want to be free, there are survivors and a guide outside. Help these survivors to the guide, and then you can go on your way.
Okay. So the other one just kind of like looks up at you, and then like they chitter. You notice that like a couple of like a little like it seems like spores are kind of like coming out of their like permeating from their body as they're like speaking, and they say to you, we shall not risk dying. Are the other ones gone? Are the bearded ones gone?
Through the rest of this outpost, there are no bearded ones left. How many are still down here?
There are none here. The rest went to... The other one kind of chimes in. It's just like, I believe the others went to attack some threat, which I believe it is you. Are you a threat?
Only to those who would cause harm to the people of Caer Konig.
And so they kind of respond, we shall leave. And the other one says, respectfully, we do not wish to be your slaves. Is that acceptable?
I have no desire for slaves.
Perfect. And and so they just kind of like start slowly, they just kind of like drop whatever they're doing, and then they just start walking towards you. And they're just slowly walking towards you. And then they're gonna, once they kind of like get close to you, they just immediately start walking past you, and like look like they're about to leave.
But before you go, what is in the rooms down here?
It's their sleeping quarters and storage.
What were in their bags?
Say that again, sorry, I didn't hear it.
What were in their bags? Didn't you say
In
they
their
had
bags?
bags? Yeah. Were they
Oh,
holding something?
they must have taken the special rocks. The special rocks. Whatever they could take. They were interested in the special rocks. Does this mean something to you?
Timothy will clutch the pouch to his chest.
I look back to Zorn and ask, can you go disarm the trap so they can be on their way?
Yup. Come this way, mushroom people.
And they
Be
look at you.
free.
So kind. They turn back and say, "Be careful with the undead one."
Oh, well, that's not ominous.
When he says that, I will use my divine sense to see if I can locate the undead one within 60 feet of us.
Yes, you do detect in one of the 4 rooms in this kind of like connected to this larger room that there seems to be one of them containing an undead. But yeah, so it is
Okey-dokey.
sorry, this one down here to the left, immediate left of you.
Okay.
That's good. I'm glad you spoke to them. It could have gone real poorly.
Alrighty.
Okay. So yeah, they take their turns. They don't take anything with them. They just leave. They walk past the bear traps. They look at you. They don't like nod or say anything. They just kind of look at you and just keep walking past.
Can I understand these mushroom people?
They only spoke to
Asilo.
Silo.
Asilo, ask them if they've seen a crossbow.
Oh my god. You can speak to them, but it seems like because Asilo was speaking to them, like they're only addressing him. But if you want to speak to them, they will respond to you.
Okay, then I'll whisper to them. Hey, have you seen a crossbow? It's like heavy. It was over here before.
Yes, there should be one in one of these rooms.
Okay, perfect. Thanks. Does it look like they can help me with these 2 bodies that are still alive, or no?
No, they're really small. They're tiny.
They're very small. Okay, then I will just escort them to the room that we were in
Okay.
before.
Yeah,
and
they
just
follow
say-
you, and then they immediately they know
Yeah.
where they're going, so they just like start heading towards the exit.
Okay.
So if you
Okay.
want to stop them or have them hang around, but as far as they're
Well,
free.
That's true. I just don't want our guide to get freaked out, I guess. But okay, just just tell them that Zoran and Bofades and Jimothy, or no, just say that Zoran sent you. They'll know.
They look at you kind of quizzically, and they like say like hum and like and then like you hear in their head, "Okay, will do, I suppose."
Her name is
They're a little confused.
Atenis. She's right over there.
Okay, so they just keep walking and they leave.
Goodbye.
All right. So I'll say for the sake of time, you guys kind of explore these other rooms. You get your crossbow back.
Perfect.
And there's nothing else of value. Unless you want to open up the door that has the undead in it and deal with that.
I will not stand for letting an undead creature roam these lands.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Asila, do you want me to just put these traps in front of its door? It's probably good enough. Just kidding.
I think we can handle it without the traps.
Okay. All right, then I will have everybody roll
Well,
for initiative.
Let me
Okay.
try and go somewhere in the room.
I'm gonna run to the restroom real freaking quick. I'll be right
I guess I won't roll for initiative then,
Why? Oh.
because no combat's been started.
Okay, so for the gold, there's 5 of us, so 40
I
gold.
figured you might just take all of that, but
I mean, it's a cooperative game, okay?
yeah.
So yeah, you're right, Stephanie. No one gets my gold.
Yeah.
It's mine.
I mean, we're not sharing this rock.
I mean, Jimothy is the smallest one of the group. I think we can trade some muffins for the rock.
I don't have any muffins anymore. I'm all done. No more.
So yeah, everybody gets 8 gold. 23 divided by 5 is like 3 people get 5, 2 people get 4.
I'll take 4.
I'll take 5.
I'll take 4.
Then Jimothy and Bofades can take 5.
I'll take that.
And then we've got 32 copper. So 3 people get 6, 2 get 7, I think.
I'll take 7.
I'll take 7.
No, I'm taking 7 as well. Find a little bit of a finder's fee here.
How much gold per person?
8.
8.
8 gold, 4 silver, 6 copper.
Oh shoot, I just deleted you guys. That's the part I meant to do.
That's because we died instantly.
We all get
These
no
other
money.
guys. Okay, let me add you guys to the initiative. Okay, let you guys roll.
Double digits. I'll take it.
Okay.
What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on?
Daniel's just been
This
crushing.
is so good. Okay. Let's start combat. And conveniently enough, it looks like it's a silo first as you open this door. And you see another giant one of these creatures, these zombified large humanoids, just kind of like standing sentry. They're decayed. They're turned away from you, and they're just kind of like breathing as they're just kind of like.
I just
and then, like as you
kick the door in and just run straight in and just wail on it.
Okay. All right, roll. Go in and roll to attack. Oh my god. Ooh, with a natural 2 is not gonna cut it as you kind of come in. You're just like, forget all this safety shit and just run in, and then you just kind of go in and strike, and you like, as it's kind of like turning around, it notices you and it like kind of like moves its side as it like you just miss right past it. Okay. Any bonus action or anything?
No, I tripped over the door frame as my bonus action walking in.
Okay. Bofades, you are up as you see this one of these other large one of these large undead creatures kind of like dodge whatever Asilo's attack. So what you doing? Oh, you're muted.
Act like I'm not on mute on there, and I'm going to come running over here, and I'm going to be like, "Damn, you ugly."
You ugly.
Ain't got
All
no
right.
alibi.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay, let's see how it does. All right, that is a natural 1.
Hell yeah.
Boom.
It really is.
Okay. So it takes 3 psychic.
Yup.
Boom,
I'm
you're
gonna
wrecked.
step back. But more importantly, it now has disadvantage.
That is true. Okay, good thing to know. I will keep that in mind. Okay. All right. It is now Oz's turn. Oh, you rolled well this time. There you go. Or better, rather.
Oz will move up here, and I guess he's gonna have to move a little bit further to get a better angle, and he is going to he's just gonna kind of double up on this psychic damage and cast Mind Sliver.
Okay.
So I need this guy to make an intelligence saving throw.
Man, you guys are really picking its weak spots for an undead here. That is a 0. How does a 0 sound?
It sounds like a failure, and so it's going to take 3 psychic damage. And the next saving throw that it has to make, it'll be a 1d4 subtracted from that.
Okay.
Until
Wow,
the
it
end of
had
the next turn, so I can cast this again
Nice.
and get the effect.
It already has a -4 to that, so it rolled a natural 4 and I gotta. So it's gonna be tough to succeed on those. But fortunately, any movement or anything?
I already moved.
Okay, sorry. It's gonna be its turn. It's gonna like turn around, see a silo there, and it's gonna take a swing at you with its Morning Star that it's got in his hand. And I'm assuming miss with an 8. Oh, and it had disadvantage, so let's just see if it's a natural one here. Oh crap, that's not what I'm gonna do. But okay, yeah. An 8. Does an 8 hit a silo?
No.
Yeah. All right, that'll be its turn. That sucks. Wow, you guys are gonna do real quick work of this thing. Jimothy, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna shoot him.
Do it. His AC is not very high, so should be able to hit.
More than 7, though.
12.
12 will hit.
Hey, I get the sneak attack.
There you go.
So 13 piercing damage. What?
You're slowly chipping away again, just like how the last time, or the time before that. Like every time you strike at it, like the skin kind of like peels away. It's like as you're just like every time, like chunks of flesh are just falling off as the arrow kind of like goes down with it. It doesn't like stay attached to his body. Okay. Any movement or anything?
I'm just gonna stay back here.
And you don't have a savage attacker? That's someone else? Oh. Okay.
But I rolled a 6 out of 6.
Oh, I didn't know if you could use that on your sneak attack or not.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Zoran, you're up.
Good old short bow. Bam.
That'll hit.
And I will hit with 9 piercing.
Okay. You guys are chipping away. Man, you guys are gonna do quick work at this thing. But all right. Next up is a silo. Top of the round.
Okay, I will take another swing with the Warhammer. Oh my god.
Is that what you rolled last time?
Yes.
Dude, it has an AC of 8. Come on.
And these confined spaces.
Hey, not for naught, but you do have the musician's inspiration that I gave you earlier.
Oh
so,
yeah. What is?
You know, maybe jot that down.
Yeah, you only have to roll a 1, right?
Yeah.
So you automatically hit.
This
like-
time.
Just a friendly reminder.
Okay, so I will use that.
Okay. So
Yeah.
just make sure you note that. Okay. And that'll be 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. Cool. Moving on. Bofades.
Boom. All right. I will once again insult this poor guy's looks.
Subtract a D4 from this.
Well, I rolled a natural 1,
That
so
sounded like natural 1 right there.
it seems like it's gonna fail, so it'll take that to psychic damage.
Ba-boom.
Boom.
And another round of, disadvantage.
Yep.
And I will also
Excuse me.
bust out the old loot and
Dang.
hit Zoran with some Bardic Inspiration.
Nice. Okay. All right. Moving on to Oz. Oz, can you finish it off? Actually, it's still got quite a bit of health. It's bloodied. But
Yeah, Oz is gonna fling a firebolt at it.
okay.
Bam.
Far away, far away.
It'd be nice if I could actually roll more than 2 fucking points of damage on firebolt.
Yeah. So this time, so you you hit it and like it singes the body and the flesh, like the whatever was rotted or shriveled up in it, like that catches fire. So like this thing is just like it's got this like small little fire on its chest. Okay.
Maybe next time I'll just send it a message. Be like, you should just die or something.
Okay. And it's gonna be its turn. Seeing the only threat there, it's gonna take a swing at a silo again with disadvantage. Probably gonna miss still. Oh my god. But it would have been nice if I had a natural 20, but it is instead gonna be a natural 3 for a miss. Man, that really sucks. Okay. Moving on. Man, I'm not having a good time. I'm the only reason I'm playing this out because we could just stop and just say you kill it, but I want to make sure it gets that maybe a hit off on you, before you guys head back. But not going great. Jimothy's gone. We'll do his turn when he gets back. Jordan, you're up.
Just a quick thing. With my short rest, I got to give the musicians inspiration point. I also would have given one to Zoran. I did not realize that I got to give out 2.
Oh, okay. It's good to know. Okay, so Zoran, you have that.
Does that stack?
Do you?
I mean, it's got an AC of 8, so.
I don't think it stacks with regular bardic inspiration.
Cool. Let's go with another short bow.
Mess it up. That'll hit for 7 points of piercing. It's just more of its body is just decaying more.
Okay, then yeah, still a 7 total.
Yep. All right.
That's it.
Jimothy, you're
Giving
up.
Charlie's medicine. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Still alive? I guess I'll shoot my bow.
Yep. Do it. Oh, fuck.
Do I have inspiration? Bofades, did you hook me up with anything?
Well, sorry, buddy, I didn't.
Instead he doubled up on Zoran. What is
this? Actually, though.
Wait, I doubled up on Zoran?
Well, yeah, you just gave me one during the round. That's why I said, does it double? Because I feel like you would have given it to someone else.
Yeah, like.
Oh shit, I did. I'm sorry.
So probably Jimothy.
You should give it to Jimothy.
I would have given it, Jimothy. Yeah. Well, yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, no, because if I had known that I had given her one during the short rest, I would have given it to someone else, which probably would have been Jimothy.
So now it hits.
Is it going to be 7, or are you going to re-roll your...
+1.
Okay.
You don't want to try and re-roll your d6?
I'm only gonna re-roll if I get below average. Otherwise, it's gonna be like 400 rolls.
Okay.
Oh, the saddest snack attack.
It is looking rough. Back to the top of the round with a silo. A silo, can you finish it off here?
Did Zoran go? Oh, I guess Zoran.
I did.
Yeah.
I went before Jim. Yeah, we just swapped.
Okay.
just to kind of keep things moving because we're kind of at the end here. And
Okay. So I will.
I don't think I'll get a swing on you guys, but I really want to, and that's why we're only playing this out. But otherwise, I would have just let you kill it. Okay, there you go. That's a hit. It's a normal hit. No help from there.
I will go ahead and smack it, and until I make solid contact with it, I will go ahead and pump a divine smite into that.
Okay.
And say, "Begone, abomination," and I believe I get 1 extra d8 because it is undead.
Cool. Oh, you might be able to kill this here. You might. Oh, all right. I think I messed up one of the Jimity's.
Oh. That's a good D8 roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bud. How do you want to do it?
Just like, as I'm swinging my hammer back into it, so swinging my hammer back, it just starts glowing with divine light and just instantly turns this thing into ash.
Okay. So yeah, you just like smack it, and it just all the radiant energy radiant, right? Yeah, absorbs around it, and it just like this pile of ash just like completely falls down like rain in front of you, and you're coated in all of it. And that'll be it. Okay, good job, guys. So we'll stop right there. You guys kill the undead, the last remaining undead that they stored up. They originally had it in the other room waiting for you guys, but you guys left, so they're just, well, we can't have this thing roaming around. So they stored it away. Yeah, you guys cleared out this outpost. There's nothing left for you guys here. So next time we'll head back to Caer Konig unless there's anything else you want to do along the way.
You said the
We'll
other
end it there for the
rooms.
night.
Could we pretend like we already looked at all these other rooms?
Yes, yeah. I think I said last time that there was like nothing any value.
Yeah.
You get your
Crossbow.
and one of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. I figured I'd get it at the end of our battle, so that's why I didn't use it.
Well, cool.
Cool.
I will ask Zorn for some help and go up and kind of order out the Durgar that we killed earlier and wrap in a tarp and
Oh my god, you guys
pack it back.
Yes,
Pack it back for polar bear food.
Yes, we gotta bring it for the polar bears, man.
You guys are so fucked up. Okay.
Love it.
We gotta feed it, and then we
Yeah.
do have to bring those other bodies with us, just so that they, the families can have some closure.
Okay. So yeah, we'll deal with it next time. That you guys will take the Durgar bodies and take the other folks back, and yeah, we'll deal with that next time.
I can't trust that guy's getting me 10 pounds or 50 pounds of cured meats.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of tough out here. Come on.
I know.
That's kind of the idea, right? Okay. So one thing before I let you guys go, just kind of like I'll message in the chat sometime this week. Just kind of think about like some of the other quests that you guys, and I'll send this message. Just kind of think about where you want to go next, so I can kind of prep that.
Oh yeah.
Back south.
So we don't have to decide that now, right? But
Oz is like, there's no owl bears up here. Might as well go fuck home.
Yep.
please don't
I
do
looked
that.
everywhere.
Oh, and then one last thing before you guys level up.
Yay!
There you go. Yeah, I wanted you guys to level up when you finish this particular part, because like it's kind of it was one of the longer initial quests, I would say, like in terms of like doing a bunch of crap. So you guys handled that really well. So you guys level up. and so I'll have to adjust some of the other combats and everything. But yeah, good job, guys. So yeah, think about and look out for a message from me about what we'll do next. But just kind of think about where on the other side quests, what are you particularly inclined to?
Alrighty.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Hey, also, before you go, do you know why it says I can't level up?
Yeah, same here.
It says no
Oh.
class, no known classes found.
That is
Errors were failed to find and or load class.
Yeah.
I thought it was just me and I did my character sheet wrong.
no classes found. It looks like Wizards Player's Handbook. Huh.
Are we cool to multi-class?
Okay.
So
This might be
soon-
like on the back end. I might have to like update some of the stuff in the background.
I
Okay.
was able to level. I went to the features and I just selected level 3 in the drop down.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see you Oz did that.
But I kind of want to.
Customize some things.
Oh. What does that do? That just does your hit points, or does it do more stuff?
It didn't do anything. Like it literally just put level 3 up on the.
Yeah, that's
So,
not
like-
really helpful.
Yeah, which isn't really helpful. So like, ah, damn.
Okay. Okay, let me make actually a note here in the chat. Work on leveling up.
Just kidding. None of us level up. We're still at level 2.
No, I get my archetype or whatever as a rogue at level 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, man, you guys are gonna be a level 2 forever. I was like, fuck that. Let's make you guys level 3. And like we'll beef up the other stuff because at least you get some interesting stuff at level 3.
Are we good to multi-class?
I was able to do a plutonium import and just like select the one checkbox for level 3. So
Oh, I see. Let me pull up the importer. Okay.
you might give that a try.
Where do you do that?
The 3 dots, plutonium.
Yeah, I'm in the
Plutonium.
classes
import.
and subclasses. It's the 4th one from the top left.
okay.
And then you just hit it should have 5e tools. You hit open importer and then you can click the class and like the subclass.
Okay, yeah, maybe I didn't have all
Oh,
of them.
and then you just check the 3.
You just check like the next option for level 3.
Cool. So yeah, why don't you guys try that and see if that works. 'Cause that would be cool. We can figure this out if you guys can level up on your own time.
Yeah, it's letting me do it, so I just need to figure out which oath I want to take.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I gotta pick spells, so I
Yeah, that takes some
have a
time.
big
No worries.
week ahead of me.
I expect some messages.
Probably.
Yeah.
Can I pick can I have all of the level 2 spells?
No. But I
Are
appreciate
any
you
of the
guys.
books we found spell books?
Not yet.
Damn. What about the scrolls? Any spell scrolls? And can I just like tape those into my spell book and does that count?
No.
Like look at all these other wizards. They're stupid. You just tape the scroll in and you don't have to scribe it over.
And then the first time you use that scroll or use that spell, the scroll burns out of your spell book.
The
Pretty
level
much.
change is where we can change the spells that we know and everything like that, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I think I was just talking to myself.
Yes.
I'm
I'd
thinking
say-
about changing some spells that I have access to, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I gotta wait till I level up to do it.
Right. Okay. Well, cool, guys. We'll pick it up there. And yeah, let me know if you have any issues with that. And yeah, I'll send out a message here this hopefully tomorrow about what options you guys have for next time.
Sweet.
Cool.
Alrighty.
All right.
Cool.
See you guys.
Awesome.
See you
See ya.
later.
See ya.